heard that His Excellency Minister of State at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Dr. Mohammed bin Abdulaziz bin Saleh Al Khulaifi, held a phone call on Friday with the Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan, Mohammed Ishaq. During the call, the two sides discussed efforts to de-escalate tensions between Pakistan and Afghanistan with the aim of promoting security and stability across the region. He, the Minister of State at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, reaffirmed the state of Qatar's full support for all efforts aimed at resolving conflicts through peaceful means and reinforcing the foundations of peace and stability at both the regional and international levels. This comes as Pakistan military spokesperson says 274 Taliban regime officials and terrorists have been killed since Thursday night. Pakistan military spokesperson further stated that at least 12 Pakistani soldiers killed and they have hit military targets in 22 locations in airstrikes in Afghanistan. We're now being rejoined by Lieutenant Colonel Himanshi Singh. Thank you for joining us back here for this breaking news that has now just come in. So we just heard that, and there's now been some conversations. What do you think we'll get out of this? Do you think that we will have some diplomacy talks between Afghanistan and Pakistan, or do you think they will just keep fighting?
As I brought out, both countries, they do not have the economic bandwidth to fight because both are actually struggling inside to keep the economy, which is already on a ventilator, alive. So they would definitely want to have de-escalation, but there are few conditions, like as I brought out earlier, Pakistan want Afghanistan to control the TTP. There are extra players in the peace dialogue. There are, many groups which are non-state groups which will create a security vacuum. So I don't think Pakistan can ever expect 100% ceasefire, though the mediation will happen. They will get into some ceasefire, but Pakistan is trying to fence the border. Afghanistan does not accept it as a border. People want to come and go on the both sides. So a temporary ceasefire may happen, but it is not going to be a prolonged one. The main factor is the economic instability. Secondly, there is a news of Pakistani officers resigning, mass resignations which is coming in because they are not very happy the way Munir is handling the internal situation. Army is actually fatigued by constant state of war on eastern sector, on the western sector, and internal also. So Pakistan would definitely like to go for a ceasefire, but for how long it lasts, that is the question. Ellie.
And what impact might this development have on international diplomatic efforts to calm the situation, especially given reports of Taliban Air Force engagement and mutual retaliation?
Ellie, Pakistan has Air Force, but Afghanistan unfortunately does not have a formal Air Force. So that is one major drawback which they have. However, they have a regular kind of army which is under Taliban, and they have some good weapons which were left by Americans while they were evacuating themselves in 2021. Geopolitically, as I said, America is already engaged somehow with Iran. Iran does not want Afghanistan's spillover to come because there will be a refugee crisis if this thing goes on. China has their investment in CPAC and they don't want it to be jeopardized. There are a lot of players in this area in Pakistan and in Afghanistan whose stakes are very high. So people would like, many countries would like them to calm down and de-escalate because it is not solving any purpose and it is not going to be a permanent solution for anything. This will keep happening. But as of now, geopolitically, nobody wants this to flare up because people are already eyeing what is happening in Iran and how America is going to react to the bigger boiling pot which is there in the Middle East. So I think this will come down, but I think it's going to be very, very temporary, Ellie, because both countries are very, very weak, and people, when they don't have food to eat and they don't have basic amenities to be met, they actually try and push over. And this is one reason Pakistan tries to get engaged everywhere. Moreover, Pakistan has committed Bagram Air Base to US, and Pakistan is somewhere trying to bring the Taliban government down. Taliban government is looking for stability and legitimacy in the UN by other countries also. So the differences are vast, and the stakes are high. So they may bring it down, but it is not going to go away, and it will not be a permanent ceasefire. Ellie.
Thank you so much, Himanshi Singh, but please don't go anywhere, as we will be joining back with you very soon. Canadian